This is Practical Math Applications Chapter 5 Exercise Review or Review Exercise. We're on Part F. Here we're going to be calculating the federal income tax using the percentage method. This is, it's actually kind of easy. It seems complicated just because there are several steps to it, but it's actually kind of easy. So I'm going to number it wrong, just so we start off confused. Okay. This person starts out with $1,382.50, single with one allowance. The first thing we're going to do is get to the taxable income. In order to get to taxable income, I take however many allowances they have, and I go to the table that's on page 177. Because this is a weekly payroll, it says for each allowance, we'll subtract $70.19. So that means with one allowance, we're going to be subtracting $70.19. That gets me to my taxable income. So step one, subtract your allowances from your income. 1,382.50, and I will subtract out $70.19, which gives me $1312.31. Now this is the amount that's taxable. That's the amount that I'm going to look up on my tax table for my percentage method. This is a person who is single. So I'll make sure that I look on the single side of the wage bracket. And reduce that. Whoops. Now I probably can't see it. I'm looking for $1,312.31. I was right, I can't see it. Okay, so $1,321 will go between $1,302 and $1,624, and it tells me that my calculations will be $234, and I believe that's 60 cents. Let me make it bigger. Yes, $234.60 plus 27% of everything in excess of $1,302. So let me write that amount down. $234.60. So $234.60. And then 1,302. So 1,302. Everything in excess will be at what percentage? Well, I'm telling you, my memory's horrible. 27% of everything in excess of that. So whatever I get there, I'm going to multiply by 27%. So the first thing I have to do is I have my taxable income. They've already calculated everything up to $1,302. That's this amount right here. So we just have to calculate the next portion, which is at 27%. So I'll take out the $1,302. So minus 1,302. And that gives me $10.31. Now I will add $10 or 27% of $10.31 to 234, and that will give me my taxable amount. So times 27%, that equals $2.78. So $2.78 is going to be added. So my taxes will be $234.60 plus $2.78. $237.38. Okay. For number 28, no, number 25, you'll notice that this person's married, so when you pull your tax, which I think I opened, you'll make sure that you get on the right side because that was the side where the married person's taxes were. Also, it's with two withholdings, so you'll have to take $70.19 twice. So you'll start with $775. You'll subtract $70.19, then you'll subtract $70.19. So you do that twice. That will get you your two withholdings. You'll go to the tax table. You'll find that new amount. You'll subtract out the exceeding, and then you'll multiply it by your, I think it's 15%. Give you your answer. If you have any questions on how to do that, just let me know and I'll be glad to go over it, go over some more with you. The next thing I want to show you is part G. In part G, all we're doing is calculating the state income tax, and then it tells us what the state income tax rate is. So I'll show you one and you should be able to get the rest. $644.23, and that's at a rate of 4.5%. All I have to do is take 644.23 times 4.5%, $28.99. Okay, now we'll go on to H, number 30. Calculate the amount paid to the Internal Revenue Service. If I have federal income tax of $4,231.10, I have Social Security is at $1,748.81. My Medicare is at $409, and it wants to know how much am I going to have to pay to the IRS. My federal income tax, that's just taken out of the employees. My Social Security, the employer has to match it evenly. So I will actually take that twice. My Medicare, the employer will have to match as well. So I will take that twice as well. Now I will add all of these together, and that will give me the amount that is due to the IRS. So $4,231.10 plus $1,748.81 from the employee, $1,748.81 from the employer, $409 from the employee, and $409 from the employer, gives me a total of $8,546.72 that's due to the IRS. That concludes Chapter 5. If you have any questions as you work through these, again, just let me know and I'll be glad to go over any more of them with you. Thank you.